What's up, people? Welcome to The Sims 3 General Hospital review. So I was playing the Sims 3 today, and a lot has happened in while I was playing The Sims 3 today. I literally just stopped playing like a half an hour ago. I was playing from 10 a.m. to 1:30, about 1:30, 2 o'clock. So a lot has been transpiring. So I'm gonna get right into it. Remember yesterday, I informed you that Olivia and Steve were going to a new town. They were leaving town, but I didn't tell you why. Steve got offered the chief of staff position at a hospital in the town of Cetra, which is a part of The Sims 3. So he accepted the offer. Olivia's happy for him, but she doesn't want to go to Cetra. She doesn't want to leave Port Charles because she doesn't want to leave Dante and Lulu and the baby and the new potential baby that Dante and Lulu want to have. She, has second and third thoughts about this. So she went to go see Dante, and Dante pretty much is telling Olivia, go to Cetra, be happy with Steve, and don't worry about him and the baby and Lulu because everybody's going to be fine. They could always get on Skype and, text each other, phone calls, because Cetra is about 40,000 miles away from Port Charles. So she is not all that happy about going because of her son and the grandkid. And, she's not, but Dante talked to her. He calmed her down. He told her, they could always Skype. And so now she's comfortable with going. So she went to Steve and told him that, she's on board and he's happy. But at first she wanted him to stay in Port Charles and stay at GH, but he wants to be the chief of staff. And since Monica retired as chief of staff, the board of directors appointed Patrick Drake as the new chief of staff. So he's the new chief of staff at the hospital. So Steve got this offer and he took it. So in a few days, Mr. and Mrs. Weber are leaving Port Charles and going to Cetra. So that's what happened with them today. Moving on, Sunny. Sean came to Sunny and Brenda's house. Brenda was out running an errand. Sean informed Sunny that one of their shipments blew up, but they don't know who did it. So Carly comes over. She's eavesdropping. And mind you, she lives across the street, so she's nosy. So Carly comes over and eavesdrops. Sunny sees her at the corner at the door. She comes in and she's worried that this new enemy who blew up Sunny's shipment may come after Michael and Morgan. And Sunny assured her that that's not going to happen, but she's not so sure herself. And Sunny thinks that he knows who blew up the shipment. Dun 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 dun. If you didn't guess it, you guessed it already. I'm about to tell you. He thinks it's Julian Jerome. But mind you, Julian is no longer in the mob. So we think. So he goes over to, so he tells Sean to get on top of this thing. Find out who blew up that shipment. He goes over to Alexis and Julian's house. Because remember, Alexis and Julian are married now. If you watched the video, then you know. So he went over there and he's throwing around all these accusations at Julian. And Julian tells him he had nothing to do with the shipment. He's a legitimate businessman. And that's when Alexis comes in. And Sunny tells her about the shipment being blown up. And mind you, she used to be Sunny's attorney. Diane is back representing Sunny full time now. So, and he tells her that he thinks her husband has something to do with it. And Alexis asks Julian, did he have something to do with it? And Julian is appalled. He's upset that his own wife would even ask him these questions. And he feels like she doesn't trust him. And, he's upset by this. So Sunny leaves before he threatens Julian and tells him that he better back the hell off or he'll kill him. So Sunny leaves to go tend to some business. And Alexis is furious for no damn reason. Of course, because she's neurotic. So Julian tells her since they don't have trust, they don't have nothing, and he storms out. So Sam comes over and Sam is about to pop any day now. She is getting bigger and bigger. That baby is ready to come out of her. I just want to ask y'all a question. Because, okay, so if Sam is having a girl, what the fuck would I name her? I got so many names in my mind right now, like Jennifer Rose or Emily Lila, Emily Lila Morgan. I don't know what I want to name her. If she has a girl, I don't know what the sex of the baby is. If she has a boy, I might name him JT, Jason Morgan Jr., and his nickname could be JR or something, or Junior. I don't know. I don't know what I want to name him. So anyway, Sam comes over to see her mother. They talk and she tells Sam about Sonny Shipman and Julian might have had something to do with it. And Sam wants to believe the best of her father. And she asks Alexis, well, what does your gut tells you? And Alexis says that she believes Julian. So Sam tells her, in order for you to make your marriage right and prove to Julian that you trust him, do something nice for him. Cook him a nice meal, look him in the eyes and tell him that you will no longer accuse him of these things. And tell him that you fully trust him. So the Davis sisters, not the Davis sister, but mother and daughter, they got, to share a bonding scene, and I loved it. And then they went to Kelly's to have a quick BLT. Because it was lunch, and Sam is big and pregnant, so she got to eat. Anyway, Tracy is back at the mansion, pissed off, because she's still upset because Alan chose Michael, Jason, and AJ over her to run ELQ. And she feels betrayed by her brother. She already felt betrayed by her father when he died and left her Pickle Lila. She felt betrayed. And now she feels betrayed by Alan for putting them in charge of the company. And Alan tells Tracy that it was time for a new generation of Quartermaines to take over the company. And that, her and her husband Carl and Monica and Alan should just enjoy their twilight years and stop worrying about business. But Tracy can't stop worrying about business because that's who Tracy is. She loves power. So Alan and Monica are planning a trip to Sunlit Tides. If you don't know what Sunlit Tides is like the hottest vacation spot in the Sims game. It's like Hawaii. It's a very beautiful place. And Monica is retired now. So her and Alan have been planning this trip, but Monica wants to wait to take the trip because Sam is close to having a baby and they don't want to miss the birth of their new grandchild. So, they want to hold off. And AJ is still in Paris, on a vacation visiting Dylan. So Michael and Jason basically are running the company right now, with Jason as chairman and CEO and Michael as vice president. So Tracy, let me give you a little background on her husband, on Tracy's husband, Carl. Tracy doesn't know a whole lot about Carl. All she knows is that he is wealthy, and that's all she really knows. She doesn't know about family, his mama, his daddy, nothing. She just married him for the wealth, but a part of her loves him. But she really married him to get in his pocket because her finances, she's not as rich as she once was because of some bad investments. So she really is all up in his pocket. But she talks to her husband, Carl, about a way to get control of ELQ. Since Alan owns 100% control of the company. Since he bought out all the stockholders, including Carly and Lucy Coe. He bought all their shares. So Carl says leave it up to him and they'll come up with a plan for Tracy to get back into the CEO's share. So Tracy walks out. Carl gets on his phone and calls a mysterious person and says that the deal is done soon. ELQ will be ours. So that tells me his plan is to make Tracy think that he's helping her get the CEO chair, but in reality, he's not only an enemy of Jason's, he's an enemy of Tracy's. He's trying to get her out the company too and get it for himself and his mystery partner. But all hell is about to break loose when we find out who that mystery partner is. And it's going to blow you away. Well, maybe not, but it's definitely going to throw you for a little loop to think that this person can be that conniving. But you know this person is very conniving. And I think all of you know this person very well. Too well. But I'm not going to give away any hints of whether it's a male or female. I'm just going to let you ponder that. So what Tracy doesn't know is her husband is very ruthless. And not only is he playing Tracy, but he has his hands in a lot of other dirty dealings as well. I'm going to let you ponder that one too. Because it's going to knock you out when you find out what he's in town for. So anyway, Carly goes home and tells Jax that Sonny has a new enemy. But he doesn't know who it is. And one of his shipments blew up. Because you know Carly got a big mouth. So Jax is worried about Brenda, Amelia, you know, Brenda and Sonny's daughter. And Brenda's son Alec. He's worried. So when Carly goes upstairs to check on her and Jax's son John, Jax goes to Sonny and Brenda's house to warn Brenda about this new threat. And Brenda is furious because Sonny never told her none of this. So when Jax leaves, Sonny comes home and Brenda is pissed that Sonny has a new enemy because she's worried about the safety of her kids. So Sonny assures her that the kids are fine, everybody's fine, but she's sick of it because Sonny always says that, and it's never fine. There are always casualties. And she's just really reflecting on whether she made a good choice in remarrying Sonny again. And Sonny tries to comfort her, but she just runs upstairs, upset. So Sonny is just in limbo. Luke and Laura, they've had a pretty good reunion since being married again, but the reunion might cut short. Luke has been trying to get in touch with his son Ethan for a few days now. Apparently Ethan is somewhere in Australia the last time Luke talked to him, but so far he hasn't heard a word from Ethan, and he's starting to get worried, and he's starting to think maybe Helena Cassadine has something to do with it. So back at Windermere, Helena enters the living room and informs Nicholas and Emily that she's heading off to Greece, to Cassadine Island, because she has some things there that she has to take care of. And Emily is thrilled that Helena's leaving, but Helena warns Emily that her time in Greece won't be long and that she'll be back, so Emily shouldn't get too comfortable at Windermere. Or else, is she told Emily that if Emily continues to show disrespect, she'll cut her tongue out. And that's when Nicholas jumped up and warned his grandmother to back off his wife. So Helena leaves to go get on her jet. And Luke comes through the damn doors, wondering where the hell Helena is. And Nicholas tells him that she just headed off to go to Greece, to Cassadine Island. So Luke storms out. He returns home to pack. And Laura asks where the hell is he going. And he says he's going to Cassadine Island in Greece because he wants to see if Helena has his son. And Laura is trying to be understanding, but she's sick of this Cassadine versus Spencer war, and she warns Luke not to go. If he goes, he might as well not come back home because she's fed up with this Cassadine Spencer crap. And Luke tells her that this is what he has to do, and he's sorry if this hurts her. So he leaves. And that's just a little taste of what happened when I played the game. And then after that, I saved it. So that's just a little taste of what's going on. So I hope all of you have a great day, and I will see all of you tomorrow. Have a great day.